What happens when the climb to the top leaves you standing alone? Jinwoo, a hunter driven by desire to provide for his mother and younger sister, Jinna, finally achieved his goal. Despite successfully waking up his mother from eternal sleep disease, he found himself feeling more isolated. The touching reunion with his mother and sister, once his greatest dream, now leaves Jinwoo feeling like a stranger in his own life. Spending all this time as a hunter, I wonder if I've come too far. The relentless pursuit of a long-term goal, despite its inherent challenges, can often provide a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment than the eventual achievement of that goal, leaving the individual feeling a profound sense of emptiness and isolation. Hunters first appeared when humanity was exposed to the existence of magic and the threats of magical beasts spilling through these mysterious gates. The appearance of hunters drastically changed the social order, with the strongest rising to positions of immense influence, while the weaker were often dismissed to clear weaker dungeons or complete mundane tasks. They would be considered a burden. This creates a sharp divide between hunters based on their ranks. Social circles naturally formed around hunters of similar ranks, leaving very little room for mingling outside of work. This isolation between ranks came from the emotional disconnect of being surrounded by people who truly can't understand you. For Jinwoo, loneliness was unavoidable. The stronger a hunter became, the fewer people could relate to them, and the more their achievements alienated them from those he fought alongside. Jinwoo's goal was to awaken his mother from eternal sleep disease so that they can be a family again. The reunion that he fought so hard for wasn't what he expected. It felt like his mother and sister belonged to a different world entirely, one he could no longer access. His overwhelming strength became the very barrier that separated him from the life he envisioned. Watching his sister reconnect with their mother should have been a touching moment. Instead, it felt like he was drifting further apart. Which brings us to the question of, would it have been better to have never reached the end? What happens when the purpose that defines you is no longer there? Despite the lingering feelings of disconnection and uncertainty, Jinwoo never regretted saving his mother. While the climb to the top motivated him to continue to push forward, it was his family that saved him from the isolation that came from the climb. What saves Jinwoo from the feeling of isolation is his motivation to protect those he cares about. While it may be lonelier at the top, the bonds he created with his family and friends kept him grounded. Even in moments when he felt emotionally distant from them, the desire to create a world where they could live in peace gave him a purpose. The summit that he climbed to save his mother was not the end. It was merely one of many peaks of an unending range of challenges. His mother and sister, though seemingly in a different world from his own, became his anchor to a normal life. For Jinwoo, it wasn't the act of climbing that mattered, nor reaching the summit itself. It was the support of his family and friends waiting at the base that gave meaning to each step. And though the struggles ahead would test him in ways he could not imagine, his family and friends would always be his guiding light through the darkness.